Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Seriously, it does not work without you guys. So let's get open for business here and let's wake up my football gods. Wake up, guys. Wake up. Wake up. There you go. Wake it up. How are you guys doing? It is Monday morning. This is week number 3 for us hunkering down here with the virus, hoping that we're going to make a difference. Hoping and praying for everybody. Thoughts and prayers for anybody. Actually, thoughts and prayers for everybody who is dealing with this. Um, I've got more and more people that I'm in contact with that are dealing with it or have lost loved ones and things, and it's tragic. But we all still have to keep the faith and do our part. So here we are. We're in this situation, and one thing about America is we are survivors. We learn how to adapt to things. And the NFL, well, they are no different. See, today was the beginning of, or supposed to be, beginning of actually OTAs. This is where the team comes together, starts working out, and starts installing the offense and the defense and special teams. This is supposed to be the day that they start getting together as a unit. And for the Dallas Cowboys, it was great because most of the players live in around Dallas, so it's not a problem to get them there. Some teams, because people don't necessarily want to live in those cities, some of those teams, they have to pay off-season workout bonus money to entice them to come in and work out. That had not been a problem for the Dallas Cowboys. In fact, most of them, as you can see, Des Bryant working out with Dak Prescott and some other players, they're itching to get back on the field. They want to get back on the field. They want to work out. But unfortunately, with the corona or the Rona or whatever you want to call it, they can't do that right now. They can do virtual reality position meetings and start talking about the offense and the defense and what the game plans are. But there's nothing really like actually being out on the field and doing the work. And it doesn't look like it's going to be anytime soon that they're going to be able to do that. And this is where it's going to be a disadvantage for the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys, as well as other teams that have changed coaches, like the Redskins and things, is you were actually allowed to start working out before the other teams. So that way you can play catch up. You got a new coach, a new system, new players and things. And that was the NFL tries to give you more time than a team that is, say, Super Bowl champions that knows what they're planning on doing and how they're going to work and the players they're going to have. So the Cowboys will have a slight disadvantage this year, depending on how long this thing goes before they're actually able to work out. Other news for the Dallas Cowboys is it's beginning to look like the season opener for the Cowboys will be against the Rams at the new stadium, whenever, wherever that time may be. Jerry Jones has hinted, basically said he wants to have that as their season opening game to open that stadium. He's also said he wanted to have a preseason game against the Raiders in Las Vegas. The question you have to ask is, will the stadiums be completed in time depending on what's happening with the Rona? I'm sure that they're still working on these things as much as possible, hopefully being safe as possible, and trying to keep their distance. But the NFL knows how to get things done when there's something they want to do. They find a way. It's amazing to me because there is still news to talk about the NFL through this whole crisis. Other leagues, not so much. It's amazing because here it is, baseball's trying to figure out when they can get off the ground. You would think that that would be because it would be sooner than the NFL. You would think that that would be big news, but that's really kind of kicked to the side. It's still the NFL, which 2 weeks and 2 days from now, excuse me, 3 days from now, we'll start the draft. And so, thank God we got the NFL to talk about. So, yesterday, to appease you Eagle fans that completely talk about how much my quarterback sucks and how much the Dallas Cowboys got their ass kicked against practice squad players and this, that, and the other. Okay, you got your 5 minutes of glory there. Since the Cowboys are going to be opening up with the Rams um, season opener, maybe later on today we'll go ahead and do a live stream of that game this afternoon. I got to see how much other work I got to do. I got some things I need to do on the computer. I got some more things to do in the workshop. But maybe this afternoon we'll like we did the Eagles game. Maybe we'll do the Rams Cowboys game from last year, because that game, as horrible and ugly as the Eagles game was, there was not a single thing that seemed like it was right, except for maybe Kyle Forbath in that game, and Jeff Heath, who played lights out with two separated shoulders. But it was like there was no passion on the field. There was no game plan. It just seemed like they just showed up. Now, when I remember watching the Rams game, it was a totally different team. Not just from the execution standpoint, but even the play calling was different. And I want to go back through and look at it. Maybe my head is just wrong. But the Rams game, we didn't come out every time on first down and run Zeke Elliott up the middle. We didn't have Zeke Elliott saying, I need a blow. We didn't have poor angles on tackles. We didn't have special teams giving up an inordinate amount of yards on every kick. It seemed like everything was totally different night and day versus the Eagles. And we really need to figure out why that is, because it still blows me away. I still believe that the team tanked against the Eagles. I can't explain it any other way, but watching how against the Eagles, the tackling, where one guy's tackling, everybody else is standing around. I know these guys know angles of pursuit, but we see guys running banana routes to tackle guys instead of going to the point where they're going to be. It just baffles me. Just baffles me. Well, and that's about all we got going on at the moment till the Dallas Cowboys make a move. We know the Dak Prescott contract situation is still out there. I think that's one of those things that Jerry Jones is going to save for one of those really slow news days to go ahead and break, so that way they can suck up all the oxygen in the room. And, final point. A lot of people have been condemning the Dallas Cowboys. You know, you saw like Trey Wingo talking about, the Dallas Cowboys signed a guy who hasn't played in 4 years and has all kinds of off the field issues and yada, yada, yada. And I can't say that that's not true. But the interesting thing is that 6 to 8 teams were interested in signing him. Cowboys were just the one that got the deal done. 6 to 8 teams were interested in signing him. So I guess the Cowboys weren't alone in that one. For those who still don't like that signing, you hope that this is the second chance the guy gets that he's made amends for. Because Lord knows Rex Ryan gets another shot after calling Amari Cooper a turd. You hope that he's got his mind right and realize he made mistakes, because it's not always the thing that you do as much as it is what you do after the bad thing. So we'll see what happens with all that, guys. That's all I got for you. I'm going to go through, I'm going to finish my coffee, I'm going to upload this video, I'm going to talk to my boys on my line here, and get all the packages out. All the new shot glasses, those keep your ass at home shot glasses are going on out the door. And it's amazing because I got 144 of them, and half of them are already gone that quick. I think I'm going to have to order some more. But I'll talk to you guys later.